Hours from now, Apple will be opening its first flagship company-owned store in India. The store is located in Mumbai's Bandra Kurla Complex and is just the latest in Apple's plan to expand its relationship with the India market. Business Today TV's Ayush Ailavadi gets a sneak peek into what to expect from this flagship store.
Well, it turns out that iconic day has arrived. Apple stores have officially opened in India, and we're starting with an exclusive first look on Tech Today of the Apple store in BKC. Now, what's special about the Apple store experience is this. One, the way the store is designed, of course. More importantly, the fact that you can actually experience Apple products, be it iPhones, Apple Watches, stuff up in the arcade section, music, AirPods, you name it, and you can experience it here at the Apple store. The first one has opened up in BKC, and of course, the next one on the 20th will open up in Saket. This one is inspired by a Kali Pili sort of design, Mumbai's iconic cabs, but there's a lot more. Once you're inside the store, it doesn't feel like you are in Mumbai. It feels like you're transported to any global Apple store. When we talk about the ceiling right here, the ceiling has 450,000 wooden tiles which have been put together, assembled in New Delhi and then brought here. Even when we're talking about the canopy of the ceiling, it goes on and extends outside onto the street, onto the main road with this sort of canopy effect. Now that's not all. When we talk about the quarry stone used over here, this Georgette stone, it's actually from Rajasthan. So there's a huge localization push when we're talking about this particular Apple store in BKC. Now, it'll be a similar story in Saket, but you're getting exclusive first visuals, the first look here from the Apple store in BKC. Now, another thing that is worth mentioning is that this seems like a strong localization push. Apple says that this, of course, is one of the most sustainable stores in the world with a top-level certification as well. A huge zero fossil fuel push happening here at this particular Apple store. But that's not all. When you talk about Apple's strategy in India, it seems like the focus and the shift away from China means that India is top focus now for Apple, with the huge push for Make in India, and now we see Apple stores opening up in India after what? 25 years of this company, the world's most valuable tech company, opening up stores finally in India. It's been a long, arduous road, but tech enthusiasts can rejoice because Apple stores have finally opened here in Mumbai and soon in New Delhi. This is Ayush Ailavadi signing off from the Apple store in Mumbai on Tech Today.
Apple's big bet on India is not just a spontaneous decision, but a well-thought-out long-term strategic decision to hedge its bet in an increasingly restive geopolitical scenario. What are the big reasons for the smartphone bellwether's shift to India? Rachna Dhanarajani has this report.
Apple has finally said namaste to India, getting ready to open the first of its iconic stores in Mumbai. The BKC store will soon be followed by another Apple store in Delhi, with more to follow. This is the first time Apple will be opening up a retail store in the country. And Apple fans are excited to the core. But does Apple have enough fans or users to open up a chain of stores in India and then sustain them? In 2022, Android held an over of 95% operating system market share in India, leaving only about over 4% share for Apple's iOS. So despite a low market share, what really is Apple's motivation to expand operations in India? Apple's India expansion is a part of its China Plus One strategy. For decades, China has been Apple's primary playground for assembling and exporting. But it all came to a grinding halt last year when the iPhone factories were shut for the longest time due to China's zero COVID policy. This shutdown impacted Apple more than it had anticipated, and it led to waiting times of months for its top models in the peak festive season. And so came the Make in India push, helping Apple diversify its supply chain out of China and expanding in India. The production link schemes have already aided Apple's contractors Foxconn, Wistron and Pegatron.
this seems like a strong localization push. Apple says that this, of course, is one of the most sustainable stores in the world, with a top-level certification as well. A huge zero fossil fuel push happening here at this particular Apple store. But that's not all. When you talk about Apple's strategy in India, it seems like the focus and the shift away from China means that India is top focus now for Apple, with the huge push for Make in India, and now we see Apple stores opening up in India after what? 25 years of this company, the world's most valuable tech company, opening up stores finally in India.
Well, as per reports, these contractors have exported over 47,500 crore rupees of iPhones in 2022-2023. Well, that's more than half of India's total phone shipments. The company also was the first to export over $1 billion of iPhones in the month of December. Not just that, the Apple contractors have created more than 62,000 direct jobs in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka.
And they're designed to work.
Apple's CEO, Tim Cook, who will personally inaugurate the two Apple stores in Mumbai and Delhi, issued a statement ahead of his visit, praising Indian culture and expressing his excitement regarding the stores. Bureau Report, India Today.